with the Shy. He did play it once in Spring. You're absolutely correct. It was a win. In a very awkward state, but Weiwei's moved up. I don't know if they've seen him just yet. They will know that Kanavi is here, so they're going to look for a full kind of engage. The Shy is moving up. Kanavi not going to be there in time, and first blood goes over to Weiwei. Now Kanavi needs to just walk away. Really good timing there from Weiwei to set up Weibo on the top side. He has already used his ultimate there. Does have the flash available to him. The all-out has already been used, and they're still kind of going in on top of this, but they've been able to catch 369 underneath the tower. Not quite able to do anything whatsoever. Now Kanavi trying to run away. You're waiting for that seismic shard, but I actually just noticed there's 0 points in the queue there for the Malphite for the Shy, but it does not matter because he's able to pick up another kill.
JDG is putting all their eggs into 369's basket, and what do you get in return? Well, a 0-3-0 top and jungle, and Weiwei now picking up the Rift Herald. It's starting to shadow Sheen.
It really is. And again, look, they're trying to go for this, but you don't have Flash and Kanavi, and you're just really hard forcing this with the ultimates. It just feels a little bit too much.
Yeah, and it really did feel like that you just didn't have enough damage to, one, kill the Shy. I mean, he did have to use his ultimate. Really nice flash Q coming out of Weiwei to get 369 as well. And Kanavi, unfortunately, having to burn the flash from getting caught out earlier just meant he is a tree walking away with no legs. Trees don't have legs. He's on something like the Malphite and Ruler. He's about to get ganked.
I mean, he's about to get killed is the actual answer to that one there, because there's just nowhere for him to go. The wall growth was already used. He keeps his flash, which I think is the correct decision. Of the ult here from the Shy. As I say that, immediately they're going to go for it. That's going to be a flash in. Missing now longer has his ultimate, and this is just pulling the trigger. Easy as you like. Kanavi shall die. They'll take the blast going over the side, and JDG have no jungler and no support for this Baron contest.
Alright, wrap it up, boys. I think this game is safe to say that it is pretty dead for the side of JDG. 6-0, 3 dragons, and now also the Baron going to their pockets. It is insanely hard to come back from this game state, but I think Weiwei, I mean, as a debut onto WBG Gaming, extremely nice. Miller still has the ultimate available. This is dead!
Sorry! They just killed him. There's nothing else to be done. He's just straight up dead. And now 369 trying to take a 1v1 with the Shy, who just kind of ults away. Yes, you'll be able to drag him back, but he's got himself so much armor. It's so difficult to burn through him. Now, finally, they'll try and take him out. We'll see him die to Ruler, who gets himself reset. 369 has to flash away, though. That Scat of the Week lands on Tonight, who just wasn't expecting it. Flash away, an oncoming light who was ready to laser him down. Green and white, he's got the range, he's got the damage, and honestly that one kill, it's going to lead to so much in favor. As you can see, Xiaohu using his initiative and saying, hang on, I don't believe you've left yet, and now he can start to put down the hurt on the 369. He's not going to be able to finish him off just as quickly as he'd like, because there's plenty of dashes and crashes available for 369, but my god, is it going to be so difficult for him to be able to get out of this. He should actually be able to get out alive, all said and done.
This game isn't just quite over yet, Oshin, as the dragon is going to be spawning in 1 minute and 30. But with the Zephelios and having that extra range from the Millie, and also now potentially the Hex Dragon, it is going to be so tough. But we see JDG being the first ones to engage, and Millie still had his ultimate available, but no one expected Light to just instantly one-shot missing. He still had his flash available, but that unfortunately connected, and everyone just gets instantly one-shot. But JDG, it does really seem like this is going to be their last fight in the next 50 seconds, because if the enemy has the Hex Stole, then how do you really escape?
Yeah, well, the Shy is going to ult Kanavi kind of with him over the wall, and then they can just start putting work into him. You can see their Knight try to take away a ward, but now Xiaohu's already here, puts down a Scout of the Week that hits absolutely no one. Kanavi is the first one to die. The 5v4 in favor of Weibo. 369 trying to be a tanky boy in this front line as he finally takes away the Aphelios, but he's got backup, he's got friends. Scout of the Week lands there onto Ruler, which means he doesn't really have anyone to kind of go back on this. The Gale Force to finish off 369. TP from right on top of Ruler. Knight is dead. Weibo came to play, and they want a piece of that MSI pie. They want to take them all down, and they will. It's a 5-0, and in 26 minutes, JDG will get a rounding welcome back to the LPL and slapped down in Game 1 by Weibo.
And this is the Weibo that everyone expected, and they are definitely showing up on day 1 and game 1 for them in the summer split.
You hear the crowd screaming. They're pretty damn happy because guess what? They just took down.
So this Nico might struggle a little bit trying to lock people down, but at the very end, you're still all eyes onto Light. At the very end, we do have 2 summoners for 1 trade, so it's not too terrible for the side of JDG. They do need to stay for that bottom wave, but it looks like another 2v2 in top lane.
It's a flash, and now 369 has nowhere to go. He uses Leap Strike, he used everything. He's going to have it back just for a second. The Shy needs the flash, and he gets it. And that's going to be a beautiful kill on that top side. 369 is getting owned right now. Kanavi, will he go down? One more bonk from Weiwei would have been enough. But he doesn't want to deny, or doesn't want to give over his death to the jungler of JDG. And this is again top side going so well for Weibo. Now means that Weiwei might feel like he can go for a little bit of a move, and it's exactly what he's going to go for. They're going to get themselves a lot of damage there, straight onto the Nami, and she is dead. They'll trade the dragon for it, but Weibo still being proactive.
369, he's looking.
He's looking indeed. The Shy just needs to try and get ahead of him, and he will. And that's just going to be a move backwards there, but Kanavi might have to flash here as Crispy. Supportal combat, Lulu!
Oh my god!
Chris getting himself a kill, and that's definitely more worth it for Weibo now, because they're getting all these plates on bot as well. They might even go for another gank.
They're gonna go for it, because... Oh my god. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Kanavi, calm down. I need to calm down. But I'm surprised that Kanavi didn't flash instantly when he saw the Lulu walking towards his face, as at the very end you still burnt your flash. And I guess JDG, they should have played a little bit more respectfully, because you did know that Kanavi was finishing off the dragon, as you also saw the Wukong from an earlier 3v3 trade. But this dragon going towards the side of JDG, and Kanavi barely getting out. Should just flash right now, because Chris still has his cooldowns on from the E. And tragedy happened.
And there's the back-end staff of Weibo. Very happy with that trade, but Crisp definitely coming out the worst, the better of that particular one. I will say, Kanavi gets himself right back on that horse, knowing that he has top lane pressure, as the Shy did have to ult away, so he'll be able to pick up that Rift Herald, no Quintessa
Uses
Force.
his burst on.
It's a Gale Force though. Oh, that Cyclone is fantastic to stop them from getting onto the backside, but you gotta watch out for Ruler. He's up on this Lucian and has plenty of damage. They will take out Knight. Kanavi is dead as well. The resets will come out here from Xiaohu if he can just get one more kill, and he will. Oh, the Flash Charm was way wide, but they want to kill off Ruler anyway. It's just Xiaohu versus Ruler. Will not be able to get more damage off the Orb of Deception, and the Charm is still a ways away, but it is a 6-0 Weibo. They get the dragon, and they have control. Just go back. You know you're not needed. Oh my god, missing. Almost dead, and almost certainly will be going down to one more Spirit Rush. And shouts that one up very, very gladly, and this is starting to get shaky for the side of JDG. They're falling apart at the seams.
Yeah, and Lucian Nami getting punished for not having that flash available. TP from 369.
They're looking for a Charm, goes wide. Light gets knocked up and taken out. He will be assassinated, as will Weiwei. And now the Shy is in the wrong place at the wrong time. Will have to scurry himself right back to his team. But that is a good proactive play from 369 to set up his team and get them back into this game.
I personally think Imperial is also very strong as well. Flash from 369.
369 gonna get jumping onto the Shy.
In the mid lane, so ended up not. Oh, another pick on tonight.
They're gonna try and go for him. They need to try and kill him off. That's the topic of today. Can you kill the Nico? The answer is yes. When themselves a kill, they don't leave empty-handed, and they've now got themselves 40 seconds with no mid laner from the side of JDG.
State, because the Baron is up and available. The Dragon isn't going to be considered just quite yet. 369 does have a really nice TP ward on the left.
He does, but can he get to it? That's the question, because he will have the Scion there. Half HP now onto the Baron, as we can see now. 369 going for it. Baron's gone. That's confirmed. That's taken now by the side of Weibo as they look to try and maybe take the fight afterwards. There's the Pop Blossom to try and keep Knight alive. He will have to fall down just after it, though. 369 will get himself an inhibitor, but he loses the Baron and his flash. And now he's running for his life, and this is where all the standing gold. You only had 2 turrets taken by Weibo. They can keep pushing forward. They can keep looking to get some more gold in their back pockets.
And Weiwei slips and drops the ball, making that mistake over committing into the enemy base. He did burn Flash from Ruler though, so that could be an angle for Xiaohu.
Light's coming in. Kanavi's a little bit separated. He flashes away, but now Light has to flash himself. He's got so much damage on top of him. Can they keep him alive? Yes, they can. The wild growth is huge. Kanavi goes golden. Knight tries to find him, and Knight does. Crisp now next on the chopping block as the GA does get popped. He needs to get Knight coming back from the dead, and he does just that. That is huge from the Weibo AD carry, and they're not done just yet. Kanavi will be the next one to fall, and Weibo found themselves an opportunity even though they were 5v4.
That was a 4v5 like you said, Urshin, but Knight landing a 3-man ultimate doesn't mean anything. With that GA available in Light as well for the item slots, it does seem like Weibo Gaming gonna take this series away with a clean 2-0 to start off summer.
I mean, great moves here from the side of Weibo Gaming. It looked like JDG may bring this one back from the brink, but it was close, but not close enough. And great macro calls coming out from the side of Weibo Gaming. Give them a 2-0 over the MSI 2023 champions.
Yeah, most definitely. And I think Weiwei being introduced to this Weibo roster is definitely a net positive, as we see that everyone, at least the synergy between him and the bottom lane, or between Crisp and Light, it really does work out in these team fights. I think the Shy on the Scion, at the very end, he still was able to zone out this Lucian and Nami, because when